a C and A hold is that it's very difficult to reinforce either of the points. You're kind of cut in half, especially with that tip of the building right here from B. You can really control a lot of the jungle spawns right here and the movement between the two. So a lot of times you will be seeing teams rather holding on to that Bravo Alpha hold or Bravo Charlie hold. And B is really a good flag to have because you can pivot off of it. You know, if you push over here on the C and they end up getting some C spawns, some jungle spawns, back C spawns, or even further back over here towards the C trench, then you can kind of rotate over here to A. Just simply rotate, take this flag back out. You still have the majority of your team here on B, and you just pretty much just reinforce it. So we are going to be seeing right now. Do I have everybody on the right side? I do have everybody on the right side. That's good. As there are the breakouts. We're going to be seeing some rocket play being used coming out right here into the buildings. But it's now going to be a fairly even 2-3 split amongst both of them. And I really want to see how this alpha push is going to hold on. It looks like one player from SK has already gone down. One from MYM as well. So it's going to come down to a one-on-one. And it will be up to Core here to try and make it happen for SK. Oh, man, it's going to be a tense situation. It's an engineer versus a medic. Very curious. And oh, no, we're going to have the top shots coming in. Beautiful play right there from Wafi, as he will be able to get the two-piece cleanup. He does trade out, but that is going to be an alpha hold here. No doubt about that. And they still haven't been able to get onto that B flag. So huge plays coming out right there for MYM. They are really, really making this map their own. And, of course, classic punch roll right there, going with the Burst Fire M16 variant on Parasol Storm, something that we are so used to seeing for so long. And I think everybody loves him for it because he's about the only person that actually does it, and he does it successfully. So 197, 182, a little bit of an early or good breakout there, I would have to say, for MYM, taking control of the least likely of the two flags that you would want. But they are certainly going to be trying to make the best of it, as that alpha flag is getting contested right now. Punch roll does spot out one. Oh, he misses out on so many of the shots. Pulls out the Magnum and says, sit down with that hip fire. Nice play there from Punch roll. And that is going to open up that B push right now. We do have Seo over here with that CZ, the face melter that we all know and hate and love, depending on which end of the CZ that you're actually on, as he does get the assist there onto Core. And really, you could not have asked for a better game so far from MYM. They're really looking good, really controlling this map so far. B flag does go over into the possession. Fred gets a nice little spawn off on here, but he's going to get quickly taken down. Just really nowhere for them to go. And the reses are going to be coming back in. Core here narrowly staying alive. Has to be careful over there. Solo House really doing a number on him. Oh, nice pickups there onto Ducky Chan, but this crossfire from Punch roll is going to be able to shut it down just for a few moments. Fred is going to be able to stay alive. He knows there's got to be at least one down below. I think he did spot him out a little bit. Yeah, he is going to be able to take down Wafi. So nice play there from Fred, getting a little bit of a team kill, but also taking down Wafi in the process. And they are now going in for a possible trip cap here. Or I'm sorry, a two-piece. My bad. As, oh my god, Fred there just can't quite get the connections. Unfortunately, guys, spawn armor does exist. It needs to be taken away, and that's that. But Core here, not able to push out two of that alpha flag. We're going to be seeing, wow, 3 back spawns here for SK, and that could actually spell major disaster for him. But it is now 190 to 138. And I have to say, I'm very, very disappointed right now for SK. They have struggled on this map before, but they got to make something happen here pretty darn quick, or they are going to be in so much trouble that they're not going to be able to move their way out of it. I mean, they're going to be basically in the same boat that they forced Infamous to be in last game. But we are going to be seeing Zia right now going up into mid. Benny is going to be possibly pushing over here onto that alpha flag. We are, ooh, nice play. He does pick up one, but unfortunately the rocket is going to be finishing him off. But now SK has gotten control of a 2-flag advantage. They have a fairly strong hold here with Bravo and Charlie. So we'll see if they're going to be able to burn off this lead that MYM has created for themselves. Pretty big cushion, I would have to say, about 50 tickets or so. And we saw how bad it was back when SK was actually fighting against infamous there. Very difficult to come back from, but we have seen them starting to transition towards that alpha site as soon as C is getting flashed. Oh, this could be a big play right there. Two-piece there from Fred. Benny also going to be able to pick up one. That's a three-man wipe, possibly a four. We do have a couple of them pushing down from that C flag. We'll see how fast as Core takes them out. It's going to be Ducky Chan going down to a nice Magnum, and they got to hold on to this B flag. They cannot let a spawn bomb happen on the backside of Bravo. They are not in a good position to hold off a massive push of 4 people. And Core is going to be coming back over here onto that B flag. We do see, it looks like Punch Roll getting the spawns coming off. And so far, SK looking like they might be able to even get a triple cap off of the back of this, which is a huge deal, I would have to say. 159 to 124. They're starting to even up that score quite a bit. Punch Roll finally jumping down to that B flag. Oh, he gets taken down almost immediately, though. No help there into Solo House. Ducky Chan deciding to go up into mid. As FRD already spotting out the transition. Can't connect with the shots, though. He is fairly low on health. Nobody going to be pushing him just yet. He does see Waffy shifting out, and Flaxy is going to be giving up onto the back A spawns right there. What are we going to be seeing SK do? SK has a decision. Do we go and try and defend C, or do we try and just hold on to Bravo? I think the smartest decision would get control of these Bravo flags first, or the Bravo buildings first, then push onto that B flag. But no, they're going to be losing Alpha as well. They were not able to clean up Flax, and they're just now getting onto that B burn. This is a huge deal. MYM looking so darn strong. And, you know, that cushion, that 50 ticket cushion there at the beginning, so good. I mean, it does wonders for the team. Look at that, 140 to 114. They still have a really decent lead, and they're just now getting back that 2 flag advantage. So really does make a difference for your breakouts and how good of a breakout you can actually play. Unfortunately, it looks like Jika's having a little bit of issues. 0-4, definitely not a good thing when one of your top fraggers there, or solid fraggers I would have to say, is struggling to get anything going on. And Benny is going to be shifting back out here on the backside of Bravo. We do see that C flag starting to go over in their favor as Core now pushing back in. Wow, how much damage can he take there? That was a bit on the crazy side. I would be curious to see what his health actually was. But they do get cleaned up there on the Solo House. They get cleaned up on the Bravo buildings as well. And this is one of the weird situations to be in. While, yes, you can win with Alpha Charlie, but they're not going to be able to reinforce either of those flags. And with them not being in those buildings, it's hard for them to transition. And we are going to be seeing that C flag going over in their favor. Sayer, though, will be able to pick up Fred. I believe they held off on the second player there on the C as well. They did, as Core going to be pushing back over here towards that Bravo flag. 125 to 101. Now only a 25-ticket game. Wow. Core right there missing out on every one of those shots, but vice versa, his opponent was as well missing out on a lot of those shots, and Zia here has to scramble, make quick decisions as to where he's going to go. Oh, he does end up getting picked up there, as that B flag will be going over in their favor. Back C spawn's going to be prevalent here, as we're seeing so many of them coming into play. Flax will be able to pick up one. Punch Roll also taking down Core, so they are looking pretty darn good here to soak down more and more of these tickets. They have a nice hold there onto that Alpha site. And we'd be curious to see if we have any back B spawns. We don't. We do have Jika, though, coming back in for a possible back rage, as we do have Zia also pushing in to Solo House. Now, we do see sometimes Solo House being completely collapsed, as well as one of the Bravo buildings being collapsed. But at this particular moment, they are electing to go all the way over here to medics. And instead, only MYM is going to be using the Engie kits, which is actually fairly common for Sayo. Sayo usually uses the Engie kits. He's pretty consistent with that when they do have an engineer going onto the map. And Zia there, not quite able to get the kill, but now he turns around, picks up Ducky Chan, and that will be a nice little B cap here, but unfortunately nobody back up for Flax. Flax should have an empty cap here. I don't see anybody being able to contest him here at this moment. Also getting a couple of spawns coming back in as Punch Roll playing defensively up onto the Bravo buildings. But this is what they want. This is how they can actually win this. They're just going to be slowing down SK for as much as possible. They don't have to get too crazy here. They don't have to go for those 3 caps. And Sayo picking up Jika, looking for the hip fire here on the CZ. Not going to be connecting, though. He ends up failing in that engagement. as Waffy is going to be coming back around for the assist. Getting done! No, he fails! Oh my god, how do you fail on that? Oh man, Alpha Flag now going to be going over in the favor here of SK. Core did a really good job in that exchange, as well as Fred. Fred did a really good job in that exchange, but we'll see how they can hold off here into Solo House. That's really going to be the key, as Flax, he's hunting right now. He knows he's somewhere around here, and he does take down Core. Nice play. As we're also going to be seeing him taking down possibly a two-piece. No, misses out. Punch Roll should be able to get the cleanup here. And he is not so far. He's still going to be hunting around somewhere. As Punch Roll does finally go down by Zia. And that Alpha Flag will be ticking on into the favor. GK going to be the only defense up and alive. Now he's going to be taken down. So SK, as soon as it feels like they're about to get a little bit of an advantage, they just get a little bit too overzealous, and you end up getting completely wiped off the board. C-Flag starting to flash on over. We're going to be seeing Sayo a little bit too aggressive there. He gets taken down. Flax also getting taken down as well. So this is really going to be the key here, but Fred pulls out the Rex, taking them out. Keeping their hopes and their dreams alive here of winning this particular match. 40 tickets separates these two teams. And this is really anybody's game right now, guys. SK could easily get a nice little squad wipe and a 3-cap going on, drag that number down even further. But as we are seeing, C and A both getting contested, but Alpha Flag staying into their possession. Charlie will be getting push here from MYM. Seeing Waffy push all the way into the back here. Get some long-range shots there towards those buildings. Nice pickup there onto Fred. Unfortunately stayed out into the open just a little too long, but here comes the push from MYM. Going to be able to spot at least one or two of those players. Nice little exchanges going back and forth. Sayo, though, is he fast enough? He is, but he's got permanent damage on right now and no med packs to speak of. So he basically gets spit on. He's going to die here, and Sayo looking in for the possible kill. Not going to be waiting for his health to regen, and he does get taken out. Unfortunately, the CZ is not that good, but just people just dancing all around here, guys, as we are going to be seeing that Alpha Flag getting contested. Oh, no. They didn't reinforce properly. B Flag is also going down. So Fred here in a bit of a tight spot. Does he get some spawns off on him? He does, but I don't know if it's going to be enough here. They don't have control of any of the buildings. He goes down almost immediately there as Jika coming around the backside. Will he be able to get the kill? He does get the hip fire there onto Waffy, but he's got to be careful as I believe there's one or two more. Yes, back in the backfield. We do have Sayo over here in the back. We also have Punch Roll in a very good head glitch spot. Difficult to get him out of there. That B Flag has been saved, but just narrowly. 58 to 40 tickets. That score being quickly drained down as we are seeing just a massive amounts of fights back and forth here onto this B Flag. Still, MYM has a presence. 2 players up. One going to be over there towards that Alpha Flag, maybe playing a little bit of defense. Oh, they have gotten into the Bravo buildings. This is a huge deal right here, as we are going to be seeing, oh no, they have been cleared out. Who was this over here? Was that Zia? I think that may have been Zia there, who's able to take down both of those players inside Bravo buildings. And now the transition out to that Alpha site is going to be real. Look at that defense. Nice setup here from SK. And I do like how aggressive that they're pushing out Jika right now. In this particular situation, you need to be able to put pressure on that back flag. Don't let them get any kind of relief at all. Make them fight for every inch of it. And 38 to 37, we are going to be seeing SK taking the lead for the first time in this round. See if they can actually hold on to this. As there's the push onto that Charlie Flag. Love the play right there from Jika, as well as getting the headshot. That's a beautiful, beautiful spot to be in, and look at the control that they're going to be able to have. Benny already waiting for the back B spawns. We're going to be seeing Fred transitioning back into Solo House here. Now, the only bad thing is that they're not going to be set up for the push from Solo House, but with Benny being there, they should be able to provide plenty of support, plenty of back spawns as well, and that was going to be Benny here with another pickup. Beautiful play, and that's going to be a 3-cap, potentially closing out this game. 13 tickets left. We do see some jungle spawns coming in. Zia already in a position to spot this out. And somehow he was able to survive that engagement with 3 tickets left. That is going to be it there. So congratulations there onto SK. Coming out of nowhere. and being able to win that. All right, so beautiful job right there for both of those teams. I'd have to say that was just a great match going back and forth. I have to give it to them. So I believe that was 37 tickets there for SK. Why are esports Dom maps bigger? They're not bigger than Dom maps. As I said before, for spectator, because if you take a look right now, as you can see, the actual free cam can go out of bounds. And so what they ended up doing was making the out of bounds bigger around so that I can get free cam shots. So if I wanted to get back here on the backside of tower, I can actually watch this. Whereas if it was the player view, then I would have to be all the way here. So a little bit of short explanation there. Hope that helps out. But yeah, so we are going to be switching sides. It's 35 tickets. My bad, guys. My bad. Why are these windows popping up? This is not good. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. So, yes, like aircraft and like helicopters, exactly like that. So what we need to be seeing here from MYM was basically what we saw at the beginning. They were on their frags. They were really locking down in terms of positioning. They had really good spots on Bravo. The rotations were on par. And they had, like I said, their frags are really what did it in. Jika did not heat up till, I would say, mid to the end of the game. I mean, he was 0-5, I think, at one point. So, I mean, when you have one of your better solid fraggers, I mean, Jika is not always the top fragger. I would say that Hunter is more of a top fragger than Jika. But Jika definitely is up there. He can hold his own, and when he is not having a good game, it's very painful for the rest of your team. So him waking up really did help out, and we'll see if they're going to be able to hold this lead with 35 tickets, which is actually a considerable amount of tickets against the team that they are playing. Okay, we are going to be seeing MYM on the Chinese side. Waiting for Storm. Pro tactic, absolutely. I agree with you guys 100%. MYM, man, you know, MYM right now needs to go for a fairly safe breakout. I would say 2-3. 2 to A, 1 over here into Bravo buildings, 1 to Bravo, maybe 1 actually over here in the solo house, just to wait for any kind of a push. If I was SK right here, and if I know SK has they like to do crazy strats, really aggressive crazy strats. I would not surprise me if they went for a big B push right here. And they are not. In fact, they're going for a very heavy A push, so a little bit different. I can definitely see this working into their favor. As we are going to be seeing Jiki here. Nice pickup there onto Flax. Immediately going to be locking down that alpha flag. B flag is completely wide open. MYM has yet to get onto it, as we are going to be seeing Jika make his way up inside the Bravo buildings. If he gets a couple of frags here, this is going to be huge. Picks up a two-piece. Massive kills right there. Jika is on a roll, and also going to be able to get a nice little res there. He has taken down 4 people right now, right at the beginning of the game, trying to make it a 5. He finally does get taken down, but that is a huge lead that's going to be coming out for SK right at the very start of this match. Let's check it out here as Ducky-chan going to be given a little bit of a chase, and he's not going to be able to get the frag. Does end up going down now, one-on-one for SK and MYM. We do see some back spawns coming up, but that right there is the danger of using that engineer kit. We did see Seo very low on health. Very easy for Fred to actually pick him up. Jika in a very good spot here to spot out a couple of players. And he does see one. Teammate will be able to finish him back off. Massive push going to be coming over there inside solo house. We do see Zia back up and ready. He's in a fairly decent position to hold off a lot of these pushes. We'll see if he can actually get any of these shots going on. 197 to 164, as we said, guys. Big push, but Zia just gets overwhelmed. Now it's going to be up to Benny. Benny could provide spawns, or he could go in for the actual cap. I would like to see him maybe waiting for Zia to spawn in, which he is going to do right now. Zia should be spawning right now. There you have it, and now the push onto that B flag is happening, as Benny will be able to pick up one. Unfortunately, he does get taken down. That will be Ducky Chan, but a back rage here from Jika is going to be able to take down one, possibly a second one. He does drive him away inside Solo House. Jika really looking good. He is 7-2 currently, and he is just rotating around this map like a madman. We will see if he can actually do something here onto this Bravo flag. He knows that there's going to be somebody up, and he's not quite going to be able to take him out. But we do see Seo making his way still over here into the Bravo buildings. Has he switched over to medkit? He has. So we're seeing complete and total medkit usage coming out from MYM. I think they do recognize the fact that they need to do something else beside NGCZ is not going to be able to hold it down for him forever. As a nice little two-piece did happen there inside the extra room. As we are going to be seeing that C flag was getting contested there for a few moments, but has been taken back over. Zia staying up and alive here on the back B. Fairly difficult to deal with if you don't have your guys in the right positions, but it looks like right now SK just really throwing their bodies away. Didn't know where to reinforce, didn't know what to do, but Wafi dies into a blaze of fire there. As Flax getting some nice shots, actually preventing the cap on the C flag just a little bit longer. If you guys did not know, you can actually throw a med pack at the fence. It will break it down. So, tip of the day. Tip of the day. 164 to 155 in favor here of SK. But remember, SK has that 35 ticket advantage, which is going to be a little bit of breathing room. Not much, but a little bit of breathing room. And right now, MYM looking fairly strong here onto that PC hold. They have mitigated the damage so far. They're starting to, I would say they're starting to equalize a little bit. But as I say that, B and C flag both getting contested. And a possible triple cap going to be incoming here. And yes, SK has managed to get a triple off the back end of that. We do see two players down now for MYM. Zia looking to shift out onto that alpha site. We also have a two-man hold here onto C. Don't know if Flax is going to be able to survive. He's getting shots over there from Solo House. No, he does end up going down. Zia now waiting for the push coming out. Oh! What? How did Seo know he was there? Oh my god! Just comes around a corner and dope! He is dead with a rocket to the face. Oh man, I love rocket kills, man. I do. I just love them. Don't like it when it happened to me though. FRD now going to be pushing back up on the backside of B. Nice pickup there. And they're going to be able to further that lead even more and more and more. MYM, we need to be seeing them getting control of the buildings. That's something that they have been really lacking for almost this entire time. They've been able to get on these back B sites. They've been able to get back A, over here on the C even, but they haven't been able to control the buildings. And one of the things that really need to do is have really good spawns. I mean, it's really good launching point for your teammates. You can get spawns off inside the buildings. You can consistently push down into that Bravo flag, and that's just not what we've been able to see from MYM. Now Puncher over coming down the outside. He does trade out with one, but that B flag's still going to be in the favor here of SK. And Seo actually needs to switch, I think, back over to the med kit. The CZ, not the best to hold down this particular position. I would say, you know, he needs to get some spawns off on him pretty soon and switch. But as that is happening, look at the rotates here from GC. Or not GC. Wow! SK. Really going back there. But SK, really good rotate so far, already pushing in onto that alpha flag. We are going to be seeing a one-on-one shaping up. It does seem like SK did come out on top. Core also going to be back up. Let me see that Magnum shot. He's looking for it. Not able to find it, though. He has grayed out that Charlie flag, which is exactly what he wants to do. Can he hold off the push, though? Looks like it's going to be still a one-on-one, and no, he does finally go down. But Zia going to be coming in from the backside. He's not going to be able to make anything happen off of that. One-on-two situation here onto A, as MYM finally going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole. 142 to 91. Going to be a little bit scary here. They do have control of that CA hold. One of the most difficult holds here in this particular map, I would have to say. So far, they are going to be able to hold off onto it nicely. Now, SK doesn't need to get too crazy here. We did see a massive lead blown by MYM, just partially because I think they just took them a little bit too lightly. And you really need to be careful about that. But Zia here, still going to be waiting for those spawns. I like that. I like that decision, as he is looking for anybody floating around the map. He does seem to be able to find out one inside mid. Does seem like he lost him a little bit there. Yeah, I don't know where he went. Ducky Chan being a ghost right there, able to push back out. But now it's down to a one-on-one here. FRD, no, he does get taken down, unfortunately. But we do see Zia starting to re-push back out towards that Charlie flag. He's going to be able to spot out one. The reses have happened, so now it's a 2-on-2 with Jika being able to take down one. Seo also going down across the map. And Zia with a nice pickup onto Punch Roll. Should be an easy C-cap coming in. But at the same time, the rotate for MYM has happened onto Bravo. But it's just not going to be enough. Nobody has been in those Bravo buildings. Nobody is able to give them support. And you just cannot cap Bravo without the support of those buildings. As you saw there, I mean, that was Zia right there. He wasn't looking in the right direction. He wasn't able to do much inside those buildings. And B flag did eventually get taken over. But now it does look like A and B will be getting capped back over here for MYM. We've seen a massive fight shaping up onto that alpha flag. Ducky Chan here trying to get a couple of reses coming up. No, can't quite do it. He doesn't get taken out. That will be a nice little cap for SK onto that alpha side. Now, Benny here could go clutch or could go to B. I would go to B. I think that the best decision here would be go to those Bravo buildings, push down into them as fast as possible. But as it is, no, they try to go back for that Charlie flag, which could work. Generally speaking, you know, when that does happen, they're only going to have maybe two guys onto that Charlie site. So it does make more sense to put pressure onto C. But yeah, this is getting a bit scary now for SK, as is 98 to 72. MYM starting to secure themselves a nice little 3-cap. They push them in the back of the map, and we've seen SK coming back from massive deficits, so it can be done. And remember, it's only a 35 ticket advantage. I mean, that's nothing compared to for these teams. SK finally able to get onto that B flag. We'll see how many lives they're actually going to expend. As it's 70 tickets. About 35 tickets left for MYM to come back and win this. And Seo has switched back on over to that med kit. He's given up on the NG, which I absolutely love that. He's going to be able to really lock this area down, just pre-firing, making sure that he's going to be pushing him back in. Gets a nice little suppression assist. That will be, once again, a 3-cap in their favor, and this is how SK loses it. If they are going to lose it, they are completely pushed outside. We are going to be seeing MYM taking the lead, and what SK needs to do right now is mass everybody over onto one flag, which they are doing right now. They have 4 players over here onto B flag. They've got to push all 4 players onto Bravo and try and take it as much as possible. They have to just muscle their way in right now. They have the tickets to spend. They can do this maybe 2, maybe 3 times, but they have to be quick about it. MYM really looking good here on the lockdown. 52 tickets left for SK. We do see that C flag starting to go over into their favor. Fred, though, has a really good position here on the backside. We'll be able to pick up one. And that B flag starting to flash on over. They might have been able just to clutch this out right here, right now. Nice pickups there from Fred. Can he make it a two-piece here? As he does spot out one getting res. No, he does end up getting taken down. Nobody back up inside the buildings. MYM primed and ready for another push there onto that Bravo flag. 46 to 62 tickets. Very close match going back and forth. And MYM is still in a very, very good position here to hold out onto this two-flag advantage. B flag will be getting capped back over for them. Ooh, we are going to be seeing punch roll right around the corner. Not fast enough, though, on that rate of fire. You got to be careful with that 3-round burst there, guys. It is not the best gun up close with that hip fire. Just not going to do it for you. But Zia now pushing back in onto Bravo buildings. He does spot out one more across the way. Not quite able to get the kills on him just yet. 36 tickets to 58. Nice pickup there onto Sayo. Very, very tense match right now. C flag is getting contested. We do have Alpha also getting contested right now by Benny. Benny, though, did get taken down. He was able to delay any kind of a reinforcements that could potentially have pushed in onto that B flag. But no, Core here is going to leave Charlie open in the back C spawns. Wow, how lucky can you get with those back C spawns? 51 to 30 tickets, guys. 15 tickets left for MYM to 30 for SK. Very, very, very tight match right now. MYM with the 2-flag advantage. Going to be able to burn this down even more. Fred, though, has something else to say about it. We'll be able to take down Punch Roll, looking in for the 2-piece. He does spot one out on the outside of Trench. But MYM just has a iron grip onto that Alpha site. We will be seeing a big, big play coming in. Ducky Chan picking up SK, looking for the 2-piece. Can't quite get it, as that was going to be Zia there with the pickups. Also a 2-on-2 battle happening over there onto that C flag. So far, it looks like MYM is going to be able to come out on top there as well. All 4 or 5 down for SK. And that could be it there, guys. 48 tickets to 14. MYM might be able to clutch this out here at the end. We're also going to be seeing a push onto that Bravo flag. Sayo going to be able to hold on to C. Looks like that is going to be it, as SK has given it up. Wow. 13 tickets. 13 tickets was all that MYM had, and they are going to be able to clutch this. Oh, no, but we do see C flag getting contested. This could be it here, guys. No, he wasn't able to get the cap in time, and that is going to be it. 47 tickets to 0. Such a close game right there, and we are going to be seeing MYM moving up. Yeah, Fred right there, he's like, what happened? I don't know what happened. I figured once that flag was grayed out, it would stop the burn, but somebody had to have spawned, I would have